I'd like to explore the topic of personal development. And as someone that has been in this field professionally for over 30 years, and as a non-professional since my early teens, exploring the personal development and what, the betterment of oneself. And I would like to explore it because there's baggage. It comes with baggage, and I would like to explore that baggage because it hurts how we understand it. So someone may hear, oh, you're doing personal development. It's like, oh, go away from me. It's like, why? But it's because of how it has been taken advantage of and has created this multi-billion industry. Nothing wrong with it, but there is a but here. So you can call it personal development, you can call it self-development, you can call it self-growth. To me, they're all the same, and for me, the essence of it is know thyself. So what is it that I do to know myself more? In a previous series, I talked about the holistic care of my entire being. This is part of knowing thyself. Because we go deeper into from the self, which is my physical, emotional, mental, spiritual bodies, how do then I relate to that which is not myself? So then, how do I relate with another? How do I relate with a group? How do I relate with the ecosystem I am part of? So within the knowing thyself, one of the things that I discovered, I don't know, 20, 25 years down the road in my professional career, was that there's so much focus on the self. You meditate, you do your spiritual practices, you do XYZ, you read more books, you learn more tools, which is wonderful, right? Education is a wonderful thing. But in order to know how much you know or you don't know, you have to test them in the relational field. And this is something that I found was not emphasized, was not even mentioned. That, you do all this work on yourself, okay, but what's the point? Why do you do all this work on yourself? You do it so that you can be a better person. What does a better person mean? Being good with others. And this is a question that you can answer for yourself. But it is to be good, to bring harmony, to name what is wrong, to talk for the underdog, to talk about the injustice. It is about staying open in my conversational relational field so that I'm not caught in an isolating, othering, criticizing, accusatory relating aspect. So everything that we do to know thyself, we do so that we are able to better the quality of our relationships, whether they are with another intimate partner, parents, workplace, social groups, community, and also the greater relation we have with our ecosystem. Here, ecosystem I am including the natural environment, and I'm including the more than human world, the more than human life. So we don't live in isolation. We are part of everything that we do. There's something to be said about the knowing thyself and cultivating our mental body through what we read, primarily, what we hear. And then how, because a lot of that self-development, of personal development, it has been through workshops, through videos. Yes, there are still videos around, through tapes, since I'm talking about videos, cassette tapes, CDs, podcasts. But they engage a lot of our mental state. So knowing thyself is not just the mental state, is our emotional state primarily. It's like how do we feel when X happens? Do I respond? Do I not respond? Do I close down? Do I open up? What do I do if I feel I have been ignored? Do I speak up? I do not speak up. How do I feel if what I'm saying is dismissed? It's dismissed. Do I withdraw? Do I move forward? That aspect is part of the personal development. Our thinking is part of the personal development. But in order to check on what it is I am learning and the tools that I'm learning, I have to stay in relationship with that informs me of my progress. So therefore, in that whole field of the personal development, there has been so much effort about you. It's about all it's about you. And then if you don't succeed in you developing yourself, then you're a failure. What the heck? So it's a nuance I'm trying to bring in here, that whatever we learn that has as a purpose of enriching our lives, the tools and what we read and the practices we engage in to develop our persona, they're not anything unless if we keep practicing them in relationship with all that is outside of ourselves. And that will inform more of that process of the interrelationality, in the interdependence we have with everything. So knowing thyself to know thy universe. And thy universe is not too far out there, is right here. So I would like us to consider what is personal development for each one of us? What does it mean? Yes, we continue cultivating ourselves, but how do we know what to cultivate? We find that out through our relationality with both the human and the more than human environment. And that is, I believe, the key. Thank you.